welcome back to fucking Fumble in the Jungle, or whatever this is called.
Yes!
Got it in one.
Yeah, so hey, it's time for D&D, and we were off a week, and we're all just so happy to talk to one another again. We're just being complete idiots. All right, so, yeah, okay, what happened last time? You guys went to the Hanging Gardens upon direction from Ashara of the Aarakocra Monastery at Kirsibal. And going through at least the majority of the grounds of the Hanging Gardens of Nangalore, you eventually found somebody who claimed to be the reigning Queen of Omu. That's the second one on your list of reigning queens, by the way. And after bestowing upon her a gift suitable for a queen, specifically one of your fancy magic brooches, she reciprocated by giving you the only black orchid that you had found in the area. And then as you guys kind of pried into her background a little bit more, she just had you like escorted off the premises. So that encounter being what it was, you guys decided that you were going to head back toward Kirsibal instead of heading straight up toward Port Nyanzaru as you had initially planned. And we left off about a day, if that, outside of Kirsibal, after you guys had managed to fight off a group of giant boars that you kind of like stumbled into one another. Like you guys were trying to sneak around this group, and then two of them got into a fight, and so one of them ended up like tumbling out of the brush, almost like landing on one of you guys, and it was a whole thing. But you fought them off, you survived, and you are now very, very close to a second visit to the Aarakocra Monastery. So, I suppose the first thing to mention is that, yeah, I think you guys could probably make it to Kirsibal by the end of this travel day. What you want to do between now and arriving, I'll leave up to you, but I believe some of you are... Did any of you get hit in that encounter? I feel like you probably did. Oh, wait, I know Dragonbait did, was something, right?
Dragonbait was like the main tank.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us anybody else got hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dragonbait's kind of beat up, but yeah, everybody else is looking okay. All right.
I can heal him.
You can. Are you going to? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, it was asking me on a different tab.
Oh, yeah, it does that. The weird little, like, pop-up level selector thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, you heal Dragonbait up a little bit and continue on your way to the Mountainside Monastery of the Birdfolk, which you reach without issue. And so this time, as you approach, a number of ropes and planks and things are kind of laid out, bridging the gaps that you guys had to initially kind of sort out yourselves. So this time around, there's no risk of you guys incurring points of exhaustion or taking fall damage or any of that stuff. You're just... They kind of roll out the Birdfolk red carpet for you, and you are allowed up to Kirsibal proper. So I know I had spoken to Becca over the break about, maybe there's some other stuff that she wants to do besides just turning in the Black Orchid, but I guess I will kind of leave it to the group. What is it that you guys would like to do, having returned?
I'm hitting the hot tub, pending no other better suggestions.
Okay.
Is this where we made the hot tub?
This
It
is where we
is.
made the hot
Yeah.
tub.
You basically made a bird folk bath.
Yeah. uh, I don't think Fib uses the hot tub. She just sits on the end and pokes her toe in occasionally.
I want to find the other Queen of Omu and knows about the other Queen of Omu.
Okay. Yeah, so you go searching for Mwaxanare, the young, like, well, late teens, um, supposed queen of Chilt, and yeah,
Is it
you
of
find.
Cholt or of Omu?
Well, okay, so I guess technically they would both be claiming to be both, because Omu, as pertained to ancient Chult, was like the capital.
Yeah.
So yeah, Omu is, if you hold the seat of power in Omu in ancient Chult, you are the monarch of Chult.
Okay. So both.
Yes.
As you were using them interchangeably, and then I got confused.
Yeah. Um. So anyway, you find her at the dwelling that you guys had passed by and kind of inferred was probably their quarters. And yeah, so you knock on the door, she answers, and um, oh, you've returned. Can I help you with something?
Oh, yeah. I bow. It's like so we went to these hanging gardens and we came across a lady there who said that she was the anything about that, but
You say you went to Nangalore.
yeah.
Let's see what she knows about her family history, shall we? Yeah, she says, well, I don't know who would be claiming to be queen. I'm the eldest survivor of my bloodline. And so naturally the title would be mine. Not sure who this pretender is that you ran into, but well, I hope they stay hidden away in their garden for quite some time.
Yeah. Well, she said quick recap of her history that we've heard with the statue and stuff for what we know before she stormed away.
Okay. I'll let her, like, kind of, oh gosh. So
She knows nothing?
Moxanare failed history class is the thing. Both times I've rolled for her, she has rolled a natural one.
Damn.
So yeah, she it's not ringing any bells, and I mean, she cannot conceive of any reason why some person out in the middle of these old abandoned gardens would be laying claim to her throne, and honestly she's kind of annoyed about it.
Well, at least you know now, so.
Yes, well, when I finally get my army assembled, I will have to make a stop in Nangalore and put an end to this once and for all.
We'll probably head out first thing tomorrow, so. Tell her again.
Likewise, you've been enlightening every time I've spoken with you and your group.
Well, that's my job.
Safe travels to you.
Thank you.
With that, she closes the door. So,
Hot tub.
hot tub. Okay.
Become
So-
one with the water.
so I imagine we have kind of a hanging out in the hot tub for the rest of the night, eventually being shown to some kind of like communal living quarters and crashing for the evening. And yeah, all of that stuff happens. You are able to get a long rest in. So if you're missing any hit dice or spells or any of that good stuff, replenish accordingly. And so the next day rolls around. What do you want to do?
Away. Deliver the Black Orchid.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I guess probably before you actually deliver it would be the time to like confirm what your plan is, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, what's the party thinking here?
Anyone have different thoughts besides mine?
Is the orchid alive, or is it like were we able to put it in something?
Oh. Yeah. Can we have repotted it so it wasn't in our alchemy jug?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you'd be able to like figure something out. You know, maybe not the most permanent solution, but sure.
I mean, I feel like they have a pot here. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I
We
mean,
can
at,
stick it
at
in a
least since you've gotten here, yes.
Can we use water from our hot tub?
I'm
I
not
mean-
sure.
Could use the alchemy jug.
Plants generally don't like hot water.
That guy watered your plant. Are you proud of me?
Did you water both my plants?
I forgot they were two.
I'm proud of you for remembering one.
It
It
was
was more than I expected.
Thank
Laura, you get one of a possible two. Congratulations. You get a congratulation.
I did half good.
You got a 50%. I mean, it's all that can be expected.
Yeah.
It won't die from not being watered for 1 week, so it's okay.
I mean, they survived in a cupboard, so.
They did survive from the cupboard.
They literally
they-
sat in a wine glass next to some plates for like 2 days.
That's
they
'cause Laura's
survived the
cat
cat.
ate them.
Well, they were very tasty.
Anyway.
You guys brought up plants. That's not my fault.
So yeah, we'll say you guys could have repotted it at the very least since getting back to Kirsabal.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Does it look like it's still alive?
Yeah, I mean it's like drooping a little bit, but it does seem to be kind of like regaining a little bit of vitality since being replanted overnight, you know.
All right. Well, I will. I'll say. Well, we shouldn't kill it yet because it might pop another
Oh.
flower off.
Were we gonna
We're
kill
not-
it ever? I thought we
we're
were
not
handing it over to
Killing
someone.
it.
Well, no, but
No,
I'm
no, no,
saying-
no, no.
what?
We're not killing it ever.
You have to use the flower.
That doesn't mean killing the plant.
Cyrene is against all form of killing.
No, no. We just don't.
I don't know.
The
I'm
flower.
envisioning this as just being a stick with a flower on it.
Because that's how flowers work.
Well-
have you have you walked outside? Do you
No,
know
but I mean,
how
what I mean is,
flowers work?
I'm
Hey.
envisioning. I'm envisioning that there's only one flower on this plant.
Yeah, there's one flower. You take off the flower. You took off one flower doesn't kill the plant. it actually makes the plant healthier.
Well, you know what, Becca? Not everyone is a gardener.
Yeah, but taking off a flower doesn't kill the entire plant. It's like taking a leaf off of a tree doesn't kill the entire tree.
I don't know. Maybe that's what happened to our neighbor's tree.
I would argue that that's a little bit different.
That is, but regardless, it's fine. All right, that's fine. So
Yeah,
yes, we
no,
will just trim
take-
it in.
As long as we don't take the root and stab it into like put it in a wood chipper,
Well-
it'll be okay.
Into a dipper?
Wood chipper.
Okay. I don't know if this fantasy world has wood chippers, but I could probably cut it up with my rapier.
You could stab it.
Even that might not damage to the root
What if
Yeah.
I eat it?
live.
It will grow inside me?
Yep.
Well,
If you're a wood elf, yes.
don't remind me about that.
What?
There are some horror stories where
no.
Oh lord.
one
Tell us.
is like go up their vagina and it started
Oh.
growing
What?
and it wrapped around their spine.
Okay.
What? What is this?
Anatomy lesson over
Potato?
for today.
A potato? How did a potato grow there?
You don't want to know.
It did.
This
How?
is why you wash. This is why you take showers.
What did
How
it
did it
Wash?
put a potato up there for so long?
They didn't want to use a condom.
Was it on the dick? How did they get a potato in there?
Block. Yeah.
Just like plugging
Oh
up
god,
the
is
kitchen
this
sink.
as a what a dam?
I'm so glad. I am so glad that this is not edited at all.
Right?
I'm sorry, Wendy.
Yeah.
Wait, Wendy is Wendy nasty?
No.
Okay.
Wendy probably is like cringing at all of this.
I'm sorry, Wendy. But sometimes we have to know about potato vaginas.
This is what happens when we take a week off.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Well, this is all important because it's just proving how our orchid is gonna survive anything we do to it.
Exactly.
Legally, it cannot die now.
Yeah. Anything up to and including insertion is apparently fine. So.
It does not like that.
Wow. Okay.
Too soft.
What am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
All right. So, yeah, that was the conversation that happened. So, what is the plan for the single flower that is not the entire life essence of this plant?
I say kill it.
Why?
Kill the flower. I mean,
Yeah, why?
because we gotta use it. So pluck it, use it.
It'll grow back next year.
Yeah.
I thought we were just giving it to someone. I didn't
We
realize
are.
we were.
So, okay.
I mean,
As a refresher-
give it-
As a refresher, the way this works is you were sent to get this black orchid because it's a necessary part of the ritual that Ashara is going to cast on you all to give you the ability to fly for a few days.
How did I
Yeah.
miss that?
So she needs to grind up one of these black orchids and yeah, use it as part of the ritual. So
Okay, so I don't see why we have to kill it. I feel like we'll just give it to her and she'll know what to do. Oh, but if we want to grow another one, is what you're saying.
We could just give
Well,
it to
we
her.
we
I
just
guess.
for it to grow back. Like we're not
Yeah.
killing the plant, so
Yeah. Just chopping its head off.
Off with its head. Yes.
This is a nasty game.
Oh lord.
So yeah.
anyways.
You guys
Like-
know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, I guess to constrain the question as much as possible, did you guys want to make use of the ritual now and get your 3 days of flying in, your journey back to Port Nyanzaru, or do you want to hold off on it and in doing so kind of make it so that you have to come back here, but then you can use the fly speed to go somewhere else in Chult?
Let's do it now.
Oh, okay.
I guess so.
I mean, that's my vote. Like,
Well, do
Right.
they have anybody that could, like a druid or something that could make it grow again?
They do not.
Okay.
he might have had, but
Yeah. Yeah, I guess might as well use it before you lose it.
Okay. That's 2 votes to use it now. I guess one more for a majority.
Sure.
All right.
let's go.
Let's go.
I saw Mario today.
He was at Culver's. Anyway.
He was definitely an unintentional
What?
Mario.
I love him.
Guy with a red hat and a red shirt and blue overalls and a mustache.
That was not an accident.
Well, it wasn't like a pure red shirt. Like it had like some logo on it or something. Like
I refuse to believe that was an accident.
All right. So, you all, I should say, go back to the very top of Kirsabal and meet once again with Ashara, the elderly, seeming like, I guess, I'm missing a word. Obviously not the elderly elder, but the elderly, like, caretaker of the monastery. And she is happy to see you all again. Surprised that you made it back so soon. And she actually, I think she's kind of concerned, like, are you guys all okay? I think you see her, like, kind of counting all of you as you kind of file in, making sure there wasn't some kind of route out in the jungle that sent you back.
no, we're just well, there's a reason we were sent on this mission.
It would appear so. Well, I'm glad you've made it back. And with a black orchid, no less. This is excellent.
We have the roots and everything, so it can grow back next year.
Wonderful. She looks at the flower and says, "Ah, yes, this will do quite nicely." She then kind of like turns to all of you and says, "So, am I to understand that you would like the gift of flight now?"
Yes.
Very well. Give me a moment. Grind this all up. Assemble a few of the other uh, elders of the monastery. I'll need their assistance in this as well. And she actually she like calls for her like maid servant that you've seen around, and has her go and round up some others from around the monastery. And yeah, she like meticulously plucks the flour, takes a pestle and mortar and grinds it up in front of you. And yeah, she grinds it to the point of being like almost powdery in consistency. It's kind of strange how the flour breaks down from a vibrant living thing, black and dark and kind of depressing as it may be. It turns to this almost charcoal-like powder that she then just sort of holds in front of her in the bowl and kind of sniffs it a little bit before nodding. And before too long, the other older Aarakocra walks back in with 8 other bird folk in tow. And standing atop the recently repaired gaping hole in the floor of Ashara's dwelling, Ashara kind of like stands in the middle, and the others circle up around her. And as the 7 surrounding her begin to chant in Orin, the wind dialect of Primordial, Ashara beckons all of you into the middle of the circle with her. I assume you all go.
Yes. I also
Okay.
want to say I want to try to memorize what their like the chant is, and then as soon as we get it, I'm gonna write it down in my book.
Okay.
I understand the language, so. I
Okay.
speak Primordial.
Yeah. So I think just as a quick overview, you know, without getting too like into mechanics and all that, like they're praying to the Wind Dukes of the plane of wind. But yeah, so this chorus of prayers in Primordial kind of rings out all around you, and Ashara, once she sees all of you enter the circle, lifts the bowl to her beak and inhales this powdered orchid and begins to dance around the very interior, like kind of just inside the parameters of the circle, around all of you. And it's this flowing, fluid sort of dance that goes on for a long time. Like, circles around for a minute, 2, 3, 5. After 10 minutes, finally, she collapses, visibly drained by the physical exertion and spiritual exertion of the ritual. And you notice as you kind of instinctively, some of you maybe instinctively go to help her, and certainly the other Aarakocra do. As she's kind of like picked up, her wings have disappeared from her body.
What?
Oops.
So does she have arms?
Yes. So,
Huh.
hold on, let's.
And now we all have wings.
So you don't actually have wings, but you do have the ability to fly.
Like, by just thinking about flying?
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm gonna do something real quick.
You're doing something.
Not the thing.
Quickly.
Uh
Oh, aren't
so
you here, Kenny?
Oh,
anyway, that's an Aarakocra. Um and so obviously the wings are a pretty prominent feature, right? But those are just gone.
Oh, I was
Oh.
thinking they had the hand wings.
No, they do not have hand wings. Normal arms and then big like angel style wings coming off of their backs.
They're so
So
pretty.
And hers are just
yeah.
gone?
Yeah.
I'm assuming temporarily, but
Yeah, and she has explained to you that this blessing will last 3 days before you eventually lose the ability to fly, and she will regain the use of her wings.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and so as she's kind of like drained and being picked up, like held up, kind of under the armpits, in the closest thing to some sort of reverent way as one can really do that. Um,
They could cradle her like a baby.
like a baby, yeah, okay. Um, but yeah, no, she kind of like weakly speaks out to those of you who can understand primordial and says, "Take my wings and make good use of them in saving this land." Before she kind of just like dozes off in the arms of the younger, stronger bird folk.
yeah. Thank you. Hear me because it's polite.
That she can't hear her, she's sleeping.
Yeah. So 3 days of flying. The plan is Port Nyanzaru, yeah?
Believe so.
Fly away.
Okay. So let's see exactly where that'll get you. So you are at
Without distractions, of course.
as much without distractions as possible.
Okay.
Is there a reason we have to get there so fast? Why can't we just travel?
Because people are dying.
Yeah, but like, it doesn't seem like we've been rushing any other time.
I've been trying to get us to rush. Just because y'all are lazy doesn't mean there isn't a rush.
That's mean.
Okay, so it'd probably make the most sense for you guys to fly to a point where you're like across both of the rivers that you'd have to cross. So I'm thinking kind of like, can you see what I've got laid out right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that
So we can.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm just saying, doing that, we can get 2 squares also. How many squares can we map out?
Oh, like how many undiscovered ones can you see? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were to do that, you would uncover 2 squares, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's this skull and crossbones thing again?
That is just kind of like a general marking on the map that kind of goes with the like yellow highlighting that you can kind of see there.
Oh, okay.
So do you remember like that just means like undead have been sighted in the area?
Okay. No, I don't. That's why I asked.
Okay. Well, I mean that's what the yellow means, and it's also what the skull and crossbones means. It's like a double notation.
Okay. Well, the yellow is really super faint, so I didn't even see that until you said something.
Okay.
Okay. Okie dokie.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
So, if there are no objections, I would say that that's probably the path. And so, what I'm going to say here is instead of 3 encounter checks a day, you'll basically just have to make one each time you make camp. So, total of 3 encounter checks to cover 120 miles. Not bad. So, let's see.
By the way,
Yeah.
every night I cast alarm.
Okay. Cool.
So I do have that, and it is just a fucking air raid siren.
Alright, so let's see here. Let's check my encounter rules. Okay, so you guys make it. We said from there, so it's like that. Yeah. There are no interruptions or hassles or hangups or what have you for the entirety of this trip. At least as far as you fly. Is that
Oh.
the spot that I did? I think it is. Yeah, it is. So you make it all the way over there. Probably like about halfway and across both of the rivers that stood in your way on your return trip to Port Nyanzar. So from this point, you've probably got like another 4 or 5 day journey back to port, depending on kind of how you want to handle this. Having Groilmod along, there's really like tactically, there's not really much reason to like follow the river or anything like that. So I guess it probably makes the most strategic sense to just kind of beeline north. So unless you guys had something you wanted to check out on the way back that's kind of out of the way, you just want to do that?
Yeah, just straight
Yeah.
straight north.
Okay.
Can you mark off the 2 other squares that we've...
I can.
so we can show how awesome we are?
Okay, so it's this one and that one. Cool. All right. So back to normal encounter rules, and so the morning after your final day of flight, you set out from camp. And you probably haven't been on the march for more than an hour or so when you hear
What?
It's a bird.
Terrafolk?
So as you're kind of like asking yourselves, you look around up in the branches and try and peek through the canopy. Like everybody to make perception checks.
Not too bad.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
too good though.
It's like slightly to decently above average. It's pretty solid.
Ooh, mine's actually a 15.
Nice, nice.
You lied to us.
Favorite terrain makes things difficult.
Okay. So yeah, you all look up, and I think Lucius. Yeah, Lucius, you just barely catch a glimpse of what look like a couple of large pteranodons. Maybe like even a different species, but kind of a similar type of creature. Not terrafolk. but
Are those the
actually,
ones that wanted to eat us?
I mean, there have been lots of things that wanted to eat you. So there were like the birds that you had to
Yeah.
convince to not eat. These don't seem to be birds. They still seem to be more like dinosaurs.
Okay.
Yeah, like oversized pteranodons, like a different species, but very similar in terms of like the type of creature. And they just like fly overhead, and you see them like kind of like swing back around and fly over again. They don't
So-
seem to be paying you or any living creature really any mind. They're just kind of up there.
So, as I hear that, I'm just gonna message. And as I see him flying around, I'm gonna message everybody silently and tell them what it is.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So we leave them alone. Everyone's happy.
Yep.
Except Fib, who wants to do murder. But
I don't want to murder
Mm.
everything.
Yes, you do.
Most
do
things.
you want to kill these birds?
They're annoying. They're
I
just.
feel like we can't eat them.
Why couldn't we?
Clearly, you don't want to try hard enough.
I mean, I'll do a murder.
Nah, we're gonna pass.
Okay.
All right. The rest of the day goes by uneventfully, as does the next one, and the next one. However, around lunchtime the following day,
But we're
Are we,
hungry.
like, we're not too far out of Port Nines, are we?
you are not. You're well, starting the
We on
day.
the map?
Yes, we are. We are on the map.
Okay.
Right there. See?
Yeah, Sarah was trying to zoom in and it refused.
No. Yeah, it's a complicated map. It'll do that sometimes. But yeah, so around lunchtime, when you're probably like still a solid like 2 days out from port, you are walking, probably looking for a suitable place to stop, when Groilmod, as you're kind of like leading the group through through the brush toward the very soon, to at least as far as you're expecting, very soon kind of clearing that leads up to port. You hear some clattering and hushed voices. Small hushed voices.
Like mice?
Like goblins.
Like halfway.
Maybe like goblins.
I'm going to do a perception check to try and see if I can spot whatever it is making this noise.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh.
A 21.
21. Okay. So yeah, you kind of stop, listen carefully to your surroundings, try and peek through the brush as best you can. And yeah, I mean, first your hearing kind of helps you hone in on it. There is like an occasional loud clattering sound, and then more like fast, almost like tripping over the words, hurried discussion between a couple of what do sound like goblin speaking individuals. And yeah, they're talking back and forth, and then there's like another like clatter pop sound, and then you kind of like look in the direction that you're getting this conversation from, and you can see a bit of movement, and then like peering through a little gap in one of the nearby bushes, you see a confusing and off-putting sight as a couple of skeletal goblins are situated in like a tiny clearing, and they seem to be fighting about something, and so like one of them just like hauls off and punches the other one in the face, the head kind of like tilts and has to be like corrected just before they go back to like discussing, complaining, smacking each other around a little bit.
Like, are they skeletons or are they like starving goblins?
They are skeletons. There is no flesh on the bone.
Okay.
Do we all see this or just Gromod?
How far away are they?
As you detect them, they're probably like 30 feet away.
Okay.
And I'll say Groilmod has kind of first, I guess, dibs on this. So if he wants to call it out, he can. He could have just like said, "Guys, shut up." I mean, that could be a thing too. Like, I don't know how he wants to handle it, but
Goromod's gonna kill them.
Yeah, Groilmod's
Yeah,
naturally
kind of assumed.
going to cast Hunter's Mark on the first one and shoot at it with his bow.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's 11, 3, 14 points of damage. Let's have a look here. Okay, so
Is it
you
a surprise? Oh, sorry. Surprises you get advantage, right?
if they do not detect you, then yes, that is the case. Either way, it's enough. And so you see Groilmod just like stop, look over, draw the bow, and fire off a shot. And you just hear this like scattering of bones to the ground. And then this other like kind of, as far as you guys are concerned, disembodied voice from over there just go, "Ah!" And then in Goblin, he just like, Groilmod, you see this other one just kind of like stand there and look around, say, "Who's there?"
And I yell back in Goblin, "Your end."
"A little late." And he like turns back to the woods and says, "Guys, a little help."
At this point, I would have cast comprehend languages.
You cut out. You would have cast what?
Comprehend languages.
Okay.
So, I just to hear what's going on.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you probably would have heard at least the tail end of that as he's like calling out to the woods for help. And I guess
I want to know how many there are. Forward.
well,
I was gonna say,
That's
I'll
good.
whisper, get ready for a fight.
yeah, okay. Yeah, let's get this all situated. I said they're like 30 feet away. Okay. Probably something like this. All right. Cool. Let's get you guys over to a battle map. Dun dun dun.
We get battle music.
Eventually.
I'm listening to the music tonight, so I only have one tab open.
He has decided that actually listening to things is good.
This music was never unrenewed.
That's because it's from Kevin MacLeod. And they just use
Incompetech?
all. Yeah, Incompetech. Kevin MacLeod. Whatever the other thing was that they were crediting him as at the beginning of the podcast.
Free PD. I don't know.
Sure.
Something.
Anyway, for all your license-free music and graph paper apparently needs Incompetech.
What?
Hey, I don't know. Check the website. That's what it says.
Okay.
But yeah, so I guess we can go ahead and
that is
roll some-
many.
It is many, and you hear like the clattering of many little bony goblin feet. As yeah, there's lots of them. And then there's I don't know. Let's pick this guy. Cool. So, Azaka does a thing.
Don't forget to add 2 to mine. It doesn't. It may not do anything.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
But it's all good. Okay. Sirenny bringing up the rear, as
You
usual.
know that's how you roll.
That is how I seem to roll. Yeah. Okay. So Zaka doing attack things. So yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say that you guys can see as this wave of little goblin skeletons comes running out towards you. And so she draws her bow and begins just ripping shots on these things. So 2 longbow attacks. Longbow attack the first is a hit. Longbow attack the second is also a hit.
This was an Emerald renewed also.
Cool. It's very quiet. I should turn that one up a little bit. There we go. I also use this one as an intro for my gaming streams for quite some time. Yeah, okay. So decent bit of damage. We'll say this goblin gets shot up a good bit by Zaka. And I mean, they're all skeleton tokens, but they're little goblin skeletons, so just keep that in mind. Cool.
He's saying they're weak.
Am
Weak
I?
as heck. Yeah.
Sure. So
Oops. It's not my
then
turn to ignore that. I thought it would just show me what it said.
That's all good. So Dragon Bait is going to. He's like so close, but he can't quite get in range. So I guess he'll kind of like step up front here and ready in action to whoop on something hostile that comes his way. Fib.
Okay, so I'll do a chill touch on one. I'll do this one because it's far away and I have a good
Creepy
range.
hand.
Hey, does a 20 hit that skeleton?
A 20 does in fact hit the skeleton with your creepy hand.
Cool. So a skeleton just reaches out from the ground and caresses his ankle. And he's like, "Oh, that doesn't feel good."
The little goblin
yeah.
skeleton takes a second. You can see it's kind of just freaked out by the whole thing. Like, ugh.
It's used to ghostly skeletal things being on its team. I should have done it on the closer one because of the advantage. I think I could get there though. Yeah, he's gonna get to Dragon Bait, so it's fine. I'll just give Dragon Bait inspiration also.
Okay. Make a note of that. Give him like the little lightning bolt for inspiration. Sure. Okay. Artis is going to also start just firing his bow into a crowd. First one at the one that not dragon, the one that Azaka hit twice. That is going to hit, and that one goes down. Next, it's gonna aim for the one that, he's gonna aim for the one that Fib hit. Hit and hit. And so with that, a second goblin skeleton goes down.
Well, okay, he wasted my disadvantage. That's fine.
Yeah, but he killed it, so you know.
It has very low chances of hitting.
It has the lowest chances of hitting.
Mhm.
Yeah, then it's the skeleton's turn. So we got lots of these guys. So we're gonna say one, and like scrabble down the hill here. 2, 3, 4. So this one gets to Dragonbait, who gets to make an attack with his Holy Avenger, nonetheless. Nonetheless, no less words. And as this little goblin skeleton runs up to him, he just whacks it once with the glowing Holy Avenger sword, and the skeleton just like turns to dust on impact. And so another one comes running up, tries to attack Dragonbait. Ooh, that might actually hit. It does.
Dragonbait, no.
He gets hit with this like little wooden half spear thing that you've seen Gromod use several times. The Yicklewa. And then this one's gonna run up here and throw a little spear. That's gonna be directed at. Yeah, Dragonbait again, because he's like actually in range. Oh, I guess I can't. Oh, hold on. I couldn't move the window, and that kind of sucked. But we're all good. Okay, throws the thing at Dragonbait, hits him again. Dragonbait just tanking all these encounters.
He's a good boy.
So another one is going to use his movement, and he's going to dash to be able to make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so he runs all the way around and circles back, and he's running up on Fib from the flank.
No.
Then- Then we've got another one that's like here in the bushes. And yeah, so there's a lot that are kind of like hunkered down in this like bush thing, kind of pushing towards you guys. And then some more coming around the flank. Like something like that.
I'm happy
Okay.
for Royal Mod that he gets to kill so many.
Okay, and now that they're done, Groilmod, is your turn.
Trying to figure this out real quick. All right, I'm not gonna do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my hunter's mark on that one, and then hit it with my bow. This one here.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna hit. Doesn't kill it though.
Only 9 damage. Ah, dang it.
So you let loose shot, and yeah, like you crumble a lot of like the rib cage, and so it's looking pretty rough, but still able to like kind of maintain itself. All right, and that's it for Gromod. Okay. Cool. Lucius.
All right. So, you see Lucius kind of glance over to Sireni real quick, and I basically spin my hand around my other hand, and a glowing ball of light like grows in my hand, and I'm just gonna throw it, and I'm gonna hit this one in the face. But basically, what I'm doing is using spell secrets to cast Flame Sphere as a radiant sphere,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast it essentially hitting this guy in the face and having it land here.
Gotcha. Cool. So we'll do that. And
And it doesn't say anything. Here, I'll link my spell secrets. It didn't say anything about like lasting spells. It just says as you cast it, you can change one per rest.
let's see. When you cast a spell and it deals that, you can.
Is it radiant damage?
Yes, if it deals fire, I can change it to anything. I can change it to one of the others
Oh, I was just wondering why you looked at me.
because it's radiant.
Okay.
I can do divine-ish things too.
Well, no, it's just I don't know, inspiration, shall we say?
Okay. But yeah, so let's see. We got 8 points of damage, and it needs to make, what is that? Dex save?
Yeah.
Dex save. Okay. Um.
And it still lights up. It's just a radiant light instead of a fire light.
Yeah, I think that might actually pass. That's a 17.
Yeah, it's gonna pass.
Okay.
I think it's half damage. Yeah, half
Believe
damage.
so. Cool. All right. So that's a thing. Anything else?
I'm just going to send Stratos kind of out, like hovering above this one.
Okay.
Just kind of like, have him fly off of me. Just hovering like about 10 feet above. So it
Cool.
can't reach.
Let's kind of place him next to it just so we
Yeah,
remember
that's
he's
fine.
there.
That works. I just want him above so nothing can reach him.
Yep. Gotcha.
So that'll be it.
Cool. Thorv.
Alright. Now I'll step around everybody. Take a swing at the one standing up with me, in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Ooh.
Okay, so you swing on it, and with your longsword, you just crack, and you're sure you're gonna drop the thing, but somehow it's still standing by the tiniest imaginable margin. It is still standing.
Okay. I'll step around over to here, taking the opportunity attack.
Okay. That's a 12 to hit.
Nope. I'll use Action Surge. Cast Burning Hands towards those three.
Nice. Okay. And is there a save on that? Let's
Probably
see.
Dex.
Yeah, let me check. Nope. Just on a hit.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, no, that's the wrong spell.
Yeah, no, it's a dex save.
Yep, dex
Um,
save.
Okay. 3 dex saves. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how they did. What is your DC, by the way? Because I got a 9, a 12, and a 17.
12.
Okay, so we'll go in order rolled. So the one that failed is right here, and this one just gets like incinerated. The charred bones just collapse down to the ground. Mark that one. Did. Then the next one succeeded, so it takes 5. And this one also succeeded, so it takes 5. Okay, the back ones are still standing, but this one in particular is looking pretty rough.
Sounds good.
Sirenny.
believe I am going to shatter. So 10-foot radius sphere,
Mm-hmm.
like here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I will make
And
those
I
con saves.
absolutely terribly
What terribly?
rolled terribly.
Oh. Let's see. 3d8. You got a 2, a 3, and a 4. Yeah. That's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Okay. So top goblin fails. Goblin next, like clockwise, succeeds. I guess I should be marking these as I go. Okay. Goblin, like diagonally down from that one to the right. It doesn't matter because even if he succeeds, he dies.
Hmm.
Then the next one fails. Okay. So yeah, all 3 of the goblin skellies that are still standing, but did get hit by this, are looking pretty mangled. Yeah. So like the 3 kind of centered on this area are blown out pretty bad, and then we've got this one that's barely standing, and these 2 that you guys can see kind of flanking her. Anything else from Sirenny?
How bad does Groil Mod look? Not Groil Mod.
Dragonbait?
Yeah.
Not bad.
I figured, but I would ask. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Okay. So Azaka is gonna kind of go into cleanup mode here. Take a shot at top Skelly here. And that's a hit, but not enough damage to kill it. That's disappointing. Almost as disappointing as the 12 to hit that she rolled and missed. So she does not get a kill this turn. Dragonbait is gonna try and clean up what Azaka couldn't. Holy Avenger. First attack. Yeah, like vaporizes this one. Next, down here. Gonna swing on this one.
God, this sounds like it's from a movie, but I can't think of what movie.
Well, it's not from a movie, it's from Kevin McLeod. So,
Maybe Kevin McLeod did a movie.
I mean, he might have. But, wow, Dragonbait misses. Okay.
Maybe Jurassic Park.
Well, Fib, what do you do?
Oh, okay. Fib. I died and my came off. What is this weird little snail?
That is a flying snake.
Oh, that's okay. Fib's gonna pull out her rapier because how dare he get up right next to her, and and she's gonna stab at him.
Yeah, okay. That hits.
That's a low roll. That's annoying, but I will do a psychic blade also, and I will roll manually for it. Ta-da! Okay. And I think that's all she's gonna do.
Okay, so you stab it, and it goes down.
Yay!
Cool. Artis is... Well, let's see. I think he knows that... Oh, wait, actually, the... Alright, what's the timing on Flaming Sphere? Is it if it ends its turn there?
Yes.
Okay. But but Artis still knows that you're able to kind of maneuver it around. So he'll probably only pick off one on that side and then turn his attention elsewhere. So he's gonna shoot for back Gabo here. So first longbow attack hits and drops this one. And then he's going to turn to the flank, try and pick off this guy. 2 more shots. 1 hits. The next also hits. And that goblin goes in. All right.
Oh, I forgot something I wanted to do on my turn.
What?
I wanted to yell to Gromod to ask them how they became skeletons.
Okay. All right. So then, this one comes over here, and looks at. Yeah, like sees Gromod back there, and is like, in Goblin yells out, "Why biting ant in snapping turtle territory?" Throws Yikola.
Oh, God.
And that's a 9 to hit Gromod.
That close one, but it does not hit.
Okay. So then there's this other one that's like matched up on Dragonbait and is pretty boned. See, no pun intended, but yeah, pretty boned no matter what happens.
No pun
so-
intended. What is happening over there?
All right. He's gonna try and stab Dragonbait because like, what else is he gonna do?
Flee.
Natural 1.
Heh. See, I was right.
So yeah, he like runs up and tries to stab Dragonbait. He's like holding him back by the forehead. Okay. And yeah, those are the only 2 left. So Gromod, it's your turn.
All right, Gromod is going to walk up to the other one, to the one that yelled at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, "In Goblin, why are you all undead?" Also, I moved my hunter's mark over to it.
Okay. It's it like looks down at itself, like looks at its hands. Says, "What do you mean?"
You just skeleton. You no goblin no more.
And like chokes up on the Yikola like he's about to lunge at you.
I keep thinking it's an instrument.
Okay, so 17 to hit.
I keep thinking of cough drops.
What? Why?
Ricola?
Ricola. Is
So-
that a
so-
cough drop?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
So yeah, you stab it, but it's not down yet. So we have a showdown here between the goblins.
Ooh. Alright, everyone back off. This isn't our fight anymore.
This time, it's personal.
This is a fight Groilmod needs to handle by himself.
Because plot reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. I assume that's it.
It is.
Lucius.
Alright, while this one is trying to stab Dragonbait.
Yeah, it's just
gets-
like flailing. Dragonbait's like holding it back by
It
the
just gets
forehead, anime
blindsided.
style.
I'm gonna blindside it with my radiant ball of death.
Okay.
So, to it.
Okay. So let's see. Dex save, which it makes. Yeah, so like the sphere comes rolling over. We see like the shadows kind of like stretching and reshaping as this big glowing light source just drifts towards it. And we just see whoosh, and we hear this like as it just
Yeah.
it's just gone.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of them are dead already? Oh, there's one left.
We got the goblin showdown going on still, but that's it.
And I'm gonna tell Stratos to fly here and perch on a branch just above the goblin,
Okay.
or near the goblin. So
Cool.
that's it.
All right.
Oh, actually, technically I have an action. I tell Stratos that if the goblin tries to run, attack it with a shocking grasp.
Got it. Okay.
I feel so much better having figured out what movie this is.
Okay.
It was very distracting.
So yeah, Thor, was there something you wanted to do?
I'll just walk over here. Wait.
Okay. Tierney?
I'm gonna look over everyone, and they are all healthy.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, Dragonbait has like a couple scratches, but
Yeah.
is not really hurt.
No, that's more for narrative than for any real purpose.
Cool. Yeah, Azaka's just kind of keeping a watchful eye on the last two fighting. Dragonbait just kind of slings the Avenger over his shoulder and walks over. Fib?
I'm just gonna ready a chill touch
Okay.
if he does anything that seems violent.
Okay. If he does anything that seems violent, so like if he
Or
attacks
If
Gromad,
he attacks or if he starts running away.
okay, well he gets ready to attack Gromad.
Okay, well, because it seemed like they wanted to talk, so I didn't.
Okay, well, if you wanna pop the chill touch,
Oh
now
no! He closed it out.
is the time.
See, this is why the pop-out one sucks. I have to get it open again.
Maybe you just shouldn't close it.
Here we go. I didn't mean to close it. I meant to go to it.
All right, so the creepy hand reaches up and touches his ankle again.
That's how the creepy hand sounds.
All right, still standing and goes to stab at Gromad,
Oh, he has disadvantage now.
and it's only a 13.
Ha,
Does
he's a-
not hit.
You just hear it yell in Goblin. Liar! Go home! Stab, but just horribly miss.
Your kind are a menace. I cast Slayer's Prey on it. Oh no!
Oh no! You both whiff.
Can I
You're
have
too
Stratos
hurt emotionally.
as a reaction reach out at the same time and hit him with shocking grasp?
Like to make it seem like
Yeah.
Grandma did.
Yes.
I mean, it would probably be pretty evident, but I mean, like, I'm gonna
Maybe
say
it's
no.
not
Okay.
stupid.
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
But yeah, so is anybody doing anything to like interfere, or is this basically just Gromad against the Skelly Goblin now?
I mean,
Grandma
I-
got it.
I'll throw a thing, a sacred flame at it.
Just finish it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kill.
Cool. So let's see. Dex. 21 on the dex save.
Good lord.
All right.
I guess I'll take a swing at it as well.
Okay.
Shocking grasp.
Okay. So yeah, as a blast of radiant energy like misses, and then you hear whoosh as a longsword embeds itself in the dirt behind it. Finally, there's just like this little rustling of branches, and you just hear as
Yeah, Stratos just flies down, just zap, and then
Yep.
Stratos just kind of flies off.
Yep. The goblin just or the skeleton just like rattles. You can hear the bones like just clacking against each other, and then they just collapse.
So in my head, the rib cage falls first,
Yep.
and it just slides against the tibia and makes the xylophone noise.
Yep.
Perfect.
I like it.
Okay. There you go. And with that, we are out of combat.
Search the bodies.
Yeah, I just found my holy fire.
Yeah, I want to look for clues, so I will search bodies.
Okay.
Why an entire goblin tribe was undead in
And
Tribe.
unaware.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation check.
I'm also going to this.
See, that's only a 9.
Okay. So you really don't find a whole lot other than, some broken weapons and little bits of bone that actually don't seem to belong to goblin skeletons. A pass of detect magic around the area just kind of reveals the rapidly dissipating signature of necromancy from each of the bodies.
All right. Was there an item associated with them, or was it just the bodies in general?
So I think upon closer inspection of the body, trying to get that, but I think between Cyrene's investigation and Lucius is just kind of looking around for magical stuff and items and whatnot, you notice that each of the goblin skulls, at least each of the intact ones, have a crude little image of a turtle carved onto the forehead. It's like kind of minimalist, like it was just chiseled in there.
I will ask Grillmod if this is a mark of a tribe or of necromantic something or
Zombie turtles.
Does Groilmod recognize it?
Yeah, you have heard of the snapping tribe, which is something that one of them made reference to.
Yeah.
But did they chisel? Did they do this when they were alive? Did they chisel it into their foreheads?
Gromod has not heard anything about that happening. No.
Didn't you say it's under their forehead? So like.
It's like on their skull, on their forehead.
Yeah, it's chiseled
Yeah,
into
so
their
I don't
forehead.
see how that could have happened when they were.
Yeah. I'm not detecting that little like symbol to be magical, am I?
I think that's probably where you would see the kind of focal point of the rapidly dwindling necromantic energy, but but yeah, like it's not innately some sort of rune that was instrumental in whatever you saw here, I guess.
Okay, I'll say, well, that looks like that might be the mark by which they were brought back to life. So, I'll look to Izaka. Do you know anything about this mark? Any tribes or anything?
Let's see what Izaka knows. She says, I've heard about some goblins and other somewhat intelligent races dabbling with dark arts, but I wasn't really sure the extent to which they did so. This seems like it could be some sort of ritualistic thing, but none of these look like spellcasters.
Uh, I'll look to Sierne. Do you have any way to, like, communicate with anything? Like any of these guys? Or track these guys, maybe? Or is that
Like-
more something Gromod can do? Or, I don't know. You both seem to hate undead. Do you guys have ways of finding whoever made this?
I can't. I can't track them without knowing more.
How about you, Scooby Dooby Gromod?
What?
Okay.
So Scooby Dooby Doo.
I can't tell where they are, but I can detect that there are some in the area. If there are,
Okay. Let's see.
Well, at least undead.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I think. Yeah, you probably do get some undead signatures. Yeah.
There are more undead around. I don't know where though.
Um.
I'll start sending Stratos in a wider arcing
I have
circle
a
around him.
question.
Yeah.
Wait, we shouldn't have been able to be surprised because my dart. And also, I should have advantage on initiative.
Well, you
Weren't
weren't surprised.
Oh, I thought we were.
No, not at all. In fact, we did the surprise.
Yeah,
thing.
we did the surprising. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So somebody was saying something. Was it Becca?
Yes. Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would I believe that if I describe, I don't know, a skull with a turtle on it, is that an object that I can locate?
You could probably locate the mark.
I mean, I think the skull with the turtle on it is certainly an object.
Would I only discuss? Would I only find the closest one?
Yeah, probably.
Can
So-
some of these skulls smashed?
Would that work if it was like an animated skeleton?
It says an object, so
So that's tricky because technically, when it's an animated skeleton, that entire thing is a creature, not a series of objects. Yeah.
it's an object. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know how to find. Unless I know something that it has, or we wander around.
So did I hear that Stratos is doing circle?
Yeah, I'm gonna have him go in increasingly larger circles around us, just looking for any sign of any undead or anything. And
Okay.
the first chance he sees something, I want him to come back to me and tell me exactly where it is.
Okay. So yeah, you send him around. Eventually, like he picks up, kind of like a path that's been forced through some of the trees, a few fallen branches, and large footprints, kind of reminiscent of a certain big thing that you've fought in both living and zombie form before. Probably T-Rex. And actually, like the first track that Stratos finds has something lodged in it.
Can Stratus see what it is, or like I guess how close is it to us, or how far?
It's probably not more than, I don't know, say like 100, 120 feet. Not super far.
All right. Yeah. So I'll have I'll look through Stratos' eyes and I'll go in for a closer look.
Okay. So you do that. Swoop down, have a peek at this gigantic footprint in the jungle mud, and you see sticking out of it a collection of assorted tiny broken bones, as well as like the top half of a skull that's been kind of like forced down most of the way into the mud, um, and a splintered staff with bits of uh, fur and bone and feathers dangling off of it. You see the front of the skull is adorned with the same like turtle-like marking, but this one is kind of it's like offset a little bit, kind of crooked.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'll snap out of it. I'll tell Stratos to keep circling, and I'll say, well, I think the one behind, like their shaman or whatever, is crushed in the mud about 120 feet that way. And I'll kind of point that out to Groil Mod and Searing if they want to go check it out. But there's also a pretty big track that maybe we might want to be careful of. Unless you guys are itching for a fight.
Do you think it's another T-Rex? Or
Yeah, I mean, it looks about as big as one.
okay.
So.
Okay, so checking it out, not checking it out.
I will check it out.
Okay. Yeah. Splintered, broken skeleton and staff of presumably some kind of goblin caster.
If my detect magic's still up, I would like to go over there as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna go too.
Cool. Once again, no real like magical signatures picked up here. Like you find a little fur pouch that contains a kind of powdery paste of what were at one point probably some components. Other than that, just some like tattered furs and broken bones and a staff. The staff just as badly broken as the skeleton.
All right.
Does it look like the prints are of an undead T-Rex or a undead T-Rex?
Make a nature check.
7?
Something T-Rex sized.
I would ask this question out loud in case anyone has other thoughts.
Groil Mod will take a look.
Okay. Nature check. There you go. Yeah, the footfalls are I guess balanced and kind of even enough that your immediate first impression is yeah, this is probably a live one.
Well, and I'd imagine it would look different too because of being bone or having meat.
Possible.
All right. So, well, do we want to go after it and see what kind of trouble it's stirring up?
Go after the T-Rex?
Yeah. Is it on our way or is it like going away from where we're heading?
It does diverge from the path a little bit. It kind of like leads off, probably off to the west a little bit.
I mean, it's just minding its own business.
Okay.
I don't see why I would go after something dangerous like that.
Alright, well, just avoid it then.
Okay. Cool. So continuing on. I know you said yes, but all I heard was.
Oh, that's what that was. I was like, why is someone hissing?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So you continue on.
Terrified.
Huh?
I said I'm now a snake. Fib is terrified.
Why are you a snake?
The snicky snack.
There's only one snake Fib is okay with. And it flies and
Wow.
helps us. What?
I thought you were going somewhere else.
What the fuck? No.
Wow, Becca, get your mind out of the
nasty.
gutter.
Fib wouldn't do that.
I mean...
Have you seen that commercial?
That commercial.
Too vague.
For that racer where there's 3 women in bikinis and they have little shrubs in front of them?
Oh,
And they're-
yeah.
Are the shrubs like they're gonna use the razors on the shrub?
Yes.
Oh,
Alrighty then.
Surprised that they put that on a commercial.
I'm
yeah.
out.
I don't know. If someone to buy that razor.
Right. So we should get to Port Nyanzaru.
Yeah, we like got wings so that we can go here fast. I'm just saying.
Well, we're going as fast as we can.
Walk, walk, walk. Where are we still have? Do we still have the wings? Our wings leave yet?
Our wings are gone.
Yeah.
Just know that Fib did a bunch of cool swoops and maneuvers with her wings.
Of course.
She looked
You-
very good.
A lot of praying.
Cyrene didn't do shit with her wings because her dexterity is a -2.
That's a lie.
Fine, it's a -1.
Yeah, but I have my god is the goddess of air, so you know
Why is she not of water like you?
she's a storms too.
Okay, well, that's kind of
Alright.
cheating because you're just good at everything.
So... about that encounter rate.
Rate?
Yeah. Rolling for encounters.
You're wanting. Oh,
No,
you want
I'm-
more encounters?
No, I'm just wanting him to... let's keep going.
We're going onward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys are done talking bushes,
Yep. No more bushes or snakes.
poor Stratos.
Yep.
Okay.
We go
Just,
north, run into a T-Rex.
Just rolling some things for no reason.
Yep. Yep.
Don't get us another T-Rex. We had to do that already.
I mean, you're welcome to roll a D100 if you
No,
want.
I'm good. I said not another T-Rex.
There. I rolled it.
like why though?
Why would you roll us that high? Wait, did we get high or? Oh, okay. Good job.
You rolled like a 1.
Well, you know, sometimes you roll a 1. What are you gonna?
Fight a T-Rex.
Yeah, exactly. We did good with the fighting a T-Rex, though. Good
It
on us.
ran away.
Yeah, you know, we survived that.
Hey, I rolled a 98. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, hopefully that was good. Or maybe it didn't mean anything. Who knows?
Maybe it's completely
fine.
random, just like.
That could be the case. Let's see. So yeah, you guys you continue on because that was your like lunchtime encounter.
Mm,
So
what did we eat for lunch?
Goblin
whatever you
skeletons.
had.
Ham.
Bone marrow.
Yeah, I prefer not to eat literal bone. I'm not like a dog, so
You could be.
could I be?
Well, not right now. Give me a level or two and you could be.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna do that, make me a T-Rex.
I don't know about that. But
What? Why don't you wanna make me a T-Rex?
I don't know if I could.
You're weak.
Yep.
It's
Wow.
okay, I forgive you.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm using my time wisely.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. You guys are walking on through the jungle. You would have had time to take a short rest if you wanted to.
Yes.
So, like second lunch kind of situation. If
11 Z's.
yeah,
I recovered 1 second level with arcane recovery.
that
Okay.
would be tea time.
Whatever, Becca. I just wanted to say 11 Z's.
Me too, but you beat me to it.
11sies.
I'm gonna play a Hobbit next time.
All right. So yeah, you guys are walking along through the jungle, doing jungle explorer stuff. And let's see. Hey Fib, how's that fancy dart of yours work?
Well, I'll tell you. If anything 30 feet of a anyone within 30 feet of me can't be surprised if they're my companion. As long as we're not magically asleep.
Okay. Yeah, so I think you're just like walking along. Suddenly the dart kind of starts like humming and glowing a little bit.
Ooh. And I pull it out and I tell everyone shh. And I look around for something that's surrounding us.
Okay. So you look around and first you don't see anything. And then like kind of all at once you hear movement in all of the like plant life of the jungle floor kind of just all around you as a group of
Better not be the
humanoids.
naked koalas. Okay.
No, not the naked koalas. Suddenly it's raining teddy bears. No,
I don't like all the forest moves. That's freaky.
yeah. So like from all around you, this group of humanoids just like stands up out of the bushes.
They're naked?
They're dressed in bushes.
Hey, bushes! Just watch out for snakes.
I'm like, put some clothes on.
But yeah, a lot of them are pretty naked. A lot of them dressed in like tatters and stuff, and you can see that most of them have like visible stretches of like vine growing out of them in some place.
I thought you were gonna say stretch marks.
Not where I was going, but I mean, you do you.
Stretches and they're
That's what
naked.
fanfic is for. But yeah, so there are like vines growing out of these people, like from
Oh,
spots in like the backs of their heads. Some of them are like poking out one eye socket. Um,
I love them. I hope they're spore druids.
I
Are they alive?
don't know, are they?
They're human?
Humanoid. Like they're various races. You see like, a few what look like Chilton humans and maybe an elf here or there, maybe a half orc. And looking around, there are probably like close to a dozen of these things that all just stood
Oh,
up,
I love them so much. I've never
and
loved anything so.
and they're just staring at the party.
Uh, hello?
And Fib undresses. uh,
I want to drop one of those.
Okay. Cool.
Well, Bernie's just like, well, we are just passing through, so I don't know if you mind, but yeah.
who are you?
They all just stand there staring at you from the bushes.
Do they look like they understood though? Or they're just being rude?
They have not reacted at all, other than just staring at you.
Oh, that is rude, but. So anyway, we're just gonna keep going, cause, you know.
You're saying that,
Travelers.
and they all just start converging on you.
Oh, that's very rude, actually.
How is his detect magic going?
So let's see. Yeah, Lucius pops that, and I think, yeah, this is interesting. Technically, yeah, I think you do get something. You get a similar, kind of like what you saw dissipating at the end of that last encounter. You see like very present undead, like necromantic magic at work within these creatures.
Um,
And yeah.
okay. So I guess I'll say, looks like it's round 2, guys, and you see my eyes light up white, and I'm gonna start casting another radiant sphere.
They're just gonna kill all these people?
They're undead.
Are they to us?
I mean they are varying degrees of closeness. However, the closest are like 10 feet away.
About the farthest?
Farthest I would put at probably like 40.
Okay. Can I drop a turn undead?
Well, they did already start advancing towards you, so let's roll initiative and we'll see how.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. I tried to do things.
Well, I mean, like I said that they were advancing towards you, and they are trying to like start a thing. So,
Just, I wanted him to say, get.
Oh,
Just-
okay. I think I see what you're saying.
You're gonna roll me a freaking 2, and I'm never gonna go. So.
Yeah, but you know what? You're right though, because he did like cast it before, and he would have had time to like kind of communicate to you. So,
Yeah, that's more of my question is, like,
all right.
if
So here's the
I think
thing.
they're undead, I want to. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
mean,
they. Go ahead.
It's okay if you say no. I'm just upset because you never roll me a reasonable.
I mean, I don't have control over that. So, but yeah. So they haven't moved yet, but we're gonna roll initiative to see when all of these things that people want to do happen. So that's what I'm gonna say. So they haven't like gotten any closer to you.
I don't have
So-
any area of spells, and I don't.
Okay, Sirenny got a respectable 13, which is higher than the things that are approaching you. So we'll get to you sooner rather than later.
Fib, do you have advantage?
I have advantage.
Cool. Okay, let's get to the battle map.
So it is. Do you roll advantage?
I got 6 with advantage. Fib, you slow asshole.
You can't give
Alright.
Siri any crap this time.
Well, I feel like that's not true.
Wait, did that roll advantage for Fib?
I don't know.
I don't think it did. Let's roll
I
again.
can't
We'll just...
tell how your crazy computer works.
Okay, I'll roll again. We'll see how it goes. Did it? It didn't. It just didn't. Okay, I'm gonna delete
Rude.
Fib's thing, and then we'll do it like that. There you go.
So once again, I'm the lowest in our party of PCs.
Blame that on your decks.
Yeah.
Clerics usually are the last to go.
I mean, normally it's not a problem. I just really want to use Turn Undead.
You still can. I don't think we're gonna kill all of them in our one round. These things look like fluff tigers.
Fluff
This is
tigers,
so
yes.
weird. Why?
definitely
they look
fluff
so
tigers.
weird. Oh, okay. I've zoomed in and I see how they don't look like that.
Okay, but yeah. So Fib, with that advantage thing, you get to go first. So what are you doing?
Cool. I kiss my dart and put it away because it helped me very much. I'm gonna do a dissonant whisper on. We'll just go with this one because it's the closest one,
Okay.
and it is a 14.
All right. Okay, wisdom save. That is a 6.
It failed.
Okay, so 12 points of psychic damage. And it has to use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows it. Okay. Its speed allows it to move. Right there.
Bye.
Cool. And is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Gromod.
Okay, Gromod is going to apply his Hunter's Mark there
Mm-hmm.
and attack with his bow.
Do the thing. Yeah, 21 definitely hits.
That's good.
10 piercing. Hunter's Mark another 2. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you hit the thing. It like kind of staggers back before beginning to kind of take a couple of slow steps towards you guys. Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
These
that
things
is
are
it. for me.
rude.
Lucius.
Alright. So, what is a 60-foot cone?
Huh.
Because I'm thinking about doing a thing.
Oh boy.
Don't
Alright.
hurt us, please. You know what? We're tough. You can hurt us.
Everyone's tough except him, though. So
Oh,
just
him.
hurt yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. You can hurt yourself if you want to.
Oh boy. Okay, let me give me a second to get this like sized properly because this is ridiculous.
It is. Okay, yeah, and I'm sorry. I don't know what a 60-foot fucking cone is.
It's fine. It's,
Is
it's
the
fucking
cone the
huge.
one that, like, expands every 5 feet away from you?
It's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't even guess how big this is right now, so I'm
And you might as well make something for it, because I have a thing.
Okay, we're almost there. I just gotta like one bigger. Okay, so what spell is this?
This is actually the Wand of Fear.
Oh, okay.
So, I would like to position however I can with my movement to be able to catch as many of these fuckers in this Wand of Fear cone that I can.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna reveal the size of this fucking cone, and then you're gonna shit yourself, and then you can decide.
Alright. Well. Alright, so
God, why is it so big?
I guess I'll start by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is this gonna hit everyone in the cone? Or just your enemies?
Let's see.
I don't think he has spell shaping.
No, yeah, that's a good point.
But like, does it say anyone you're fighting, or any creature that's not your ally?
I don't know.
We're all gonna pee our pants.
No, but I could adjust it so that the edge of the cone misses. It misses everything.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go here, and I'm gonna go for like.
Hold on, I'm just gonna like give you the ability to move.
Okay. That will work.
There you go. You should be able to move it.
All right. How do I turn it? I gotta.
So there's like a little thing. It's like a little handle-looking thing coming off
Yeah.
the center top.
There we go. So I'm gonna do.
This is just a normal spell you get.
Oh, I can do it 3 times a day.
What did you have like an item or something?
And also,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it is.
put it on
Oh,
like the
okay.
bottom so that way we can see who all it affects.
Yeah. I want it out from me in this type of angle though, so I just want to get all those.
Okay. Cool.
I obviously don't want to affect myself, but I can't. I literally can't move it any farther.
All right. Sweet. So then,
And I will. There.
yeah, Cone of Fear. DC 15 Wisdom save or become frightened.
Yep, and I'm going to have them all flee. And I'll just whip it out and kind of laugh maniacally as you just see the undead that I'm pointing it at, generally at, just start running. Or some of them do.
All right.
You can still use turn undead, they said, even if you're.
Hey, I'm only taking out half of them. That and I just remembered that I had this, so.
I'm so happy that we all have undead or fear things. 'Cause I think I have that instrument that will make them scared.
Yep.
And
Well, you also
Gruomod's really good at murder.
Yeah. Well, this is basically turn undead. They're frightened and they stay frightened for a minute unless they make their save.
Okay. Yeah. I'll spend his turns trying to move as far from. Yep. Okay.
And I will spend the 2 charges of 7 per day that I have.
Got it. Just making sure I got all this stuff. Sweet.
At least I assume when I picked it up, it was fully charged, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially like by now, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it regains charges at dawn.
It does.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, all of them except this one fail.
Alright.
So then I'm gonna go ahead and move back to a different layer, so we don't need to look at it the whole time. Okay. There we go. And then,
That'll be it for me.
yeah. Cool. Let me just make sure I mark all of these things being terrified.
Well, actually, if I activated this, I can cast a bonus action spell, right? Because this is just an activation.
Well,
I just want to Misty step back to where I started.
okay, yeah, I mean, sure. I'll figure out a more consistent ruling for that, going forward, but
If not,
I'm
it
good
doesn't
with it.
matter. I can stay here. I don't care.
I'm good with it.
Okay. So that's it for me. I'm expended.
Okay. Cool. So
And they repeat their saving throws at the end of their turn.
got it. All right. So Artis gets to do some stuff, and he is going to. I guess he's gonna shoot the one closest to him. So, longbow. That is going to hit all of the times, and there's like 3 arrows just sticking out of this one up here in the bushes. Thorv.
I'm going to run over here, try and stab it.
Do the thing. 16 hits.
Alright, that's all I can do.
All right. Sirenny, it's your turn.
It's actually better because they don't have to make saving throws on each one of their turns. It just, once it fails, it fails. Okay.
Oh, and actually,
What's up with this one?
hold on. I gotta do another thing because it's a complicated fight. Okay, yeah, we're good. So you were asking about the one on the left.
Yeah, what's the mark on this one?
That is Groilmod's Hunter's.
Where's the measurement tool?
It's a circle with part of a line in it. Like 4th one down.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm counting.
okay.
Mm. I am just gonna cast Shatter, like, here.
Okay. So you're just trying to get like these 3?
Ah, much better than 9.
Okay. So let's make some save. Fail. Okay. 17 points a day. Okay, so this top one that Thorv is fighting just gets like exploded. Dead. Then that one is bloodied, as is. Yeah, so the 2 down here are both bloodied, it would seem.
Okay.
I can't believe we're killing our new druid friends.
I know, right? Like, you guys are kind of dicks.
My bad.
Yeah, so then Zaka is gonna shoot somebody. I guess
She's gonna what?
shoot somebody,
Oh,
but only once, because a 7's not gonna get it done.
why does she keep sucking tonight? Osaka.
All right. So this thing is looking pretty rough. This one up by Artis. Then Dragon Bait, Holy Avenger. Gonna try and finish this one off. First swing hits, and it is died. Then 2, 3, 4, 5. Come over here and hit this one. Yeah. That's another hit. Okay, cool. Then I need to see if a thing happened. Oh, also, hey, look, it's a little fireball that's still there from last time.
Wait, a
Um,
98 is supposed to be good. You cheated.
It's giving us good XP.
That's fair.
And Taylor thought we wouldn't get enough XP if we flew.
Well, I mean, we would have gotten more if we didn't fly. I don't.
But we
Okay.
have a time limit. Well, not limit, a time crunch.
What's really gonna happen though if we don't time limit?
You die.
That's debatable.
Okay. I would like everybody to make a perception check.
Hmm.
So 13.
That's the wrong perception.
Uh,
I need
yeah.
I need to get a better. there we go.
Guys. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I was too distracted by this music. That was it.
I myself rolled a natural 1 on my perception to hit the button, but Lucius, on the other hand, is coming through for me.
Okay. So, Lucius, you're the only one who notices this, but kind of like down here, you notice more movement into the plants.
That's rude.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
And
no
I-
need
I
for
think-
more sneaky things.
I think with your nat 20, you actually notice that there's like a particular yellow flower that seems to be kind of like the vine that it's on is kind of like curling its way through the underbrush.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
I can't point that out, can I?
Not yet.
Okay.
So then, it is these guys' turns. So let's deal with the Aphirid ones first. So, run away. Run away.
The Aphirid.
Run away.
Run away.
Run
Are the ones with these
away.
weird little icons the only ones that got scared?
I got 4 out of the 5 that I tried for.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty much a win.
And
Yeah,
then
that's good.
they all get to remake the saves, right?
Correct.
Okay,
And
so
it's a
let's
15
do that.
DC.
Okay. -1, 2, 3, 16.
Alright, so the 1 succeeds, but the
Okay.
other 3... This is good. This is good. I mean, this is what this thing is good for.
Yeah, crowd control.
Yep.
Okay, so then the ones that are not scared.
Doesn't it happen at the end of their next turn though? So-
This guy also never moved.
Oh yeah, wait.
He made his save, but he still has to run away for this turn.
Because it happens at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have like decided to, oh yeah, I gotta do the saves, and then I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So we've got the ones who aren't scared. All right. Top one is gonna attack Dragon Bait. Go. Ah, and he's gonna miss. And then this one's gonna like hobble down here, and it's gonna dash to. No, it's not gonna dash. It's gonna like. Just gonna go there. And then these are gonna. Let's see. I think. Gonna like go 1, 2. Yeah, right here. And then right here. And so these are both going to attack Thorv. 20 to hit.
Oh, that ties.
Okay, so that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then the next one is a 16 to hit, so that's gonna miss. All right, and then the one that's marked already moved. This one in the bushes is gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's right there. And this guy, 1, 2. Let's see. I think he's just gonna go like right there. And then I think that's it, because the one, yeah, that's it. Cool. Fib.
Alright, I'm gonna get into the theme of scaring things also.
Mhm.
Let's see. So first I'm gonna move 1 square over. Things can be scared of 2 things at once, right?
Yeah. Should be okay.
Fib reaches into her bag and pulls out her Pipes of Haunting and starts playing a tune on it. And
Okay.
each creature that's not hostile towards me has to make a saving throw. It is Wisdom DC 15.
What's the like
Is
range or area?
hostile?
It's within 30 feet of me.
Oh, okay.
So it
Cool.
is most of them.
Yeah.
It's only not those 3.
Okay. And this guy up here, right?
Oh, yeah, I missed that guy.
Okay. Cool. So let's make a bunch of saves. What's the DC again?
15.
15. Okay. So. Okay. That is. That first one succeeds.
Hate him.
So let's. Okay, next one fails, so that's gonna be. Let's see. Let's get a different one so we know it's from Fib and not from Lucius. Ninja, because why not?
Because Fib
Okay.
looks like a ninja.
Next one fails. Ninja for you.
Ninja for you.
Next one. -1.
That almost
Ninja for
passed.
you. Next. 18.
Ooh.
No
Okay.
ninja.
No ninja for you. And then this one. 3.
Ninja.
Double fear.
He thinks his death doubly is over here.
He was scared already, and then he's like, holy shit, there's another one.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all of them that would be affected. So. Okay, cool. Anything else?
No, I think that's action
All
probably.
right.
So.
Groilmod.
You can inspire somebody if you would like.
Yeah, but I only have one
Okay.
left. I'd rather save
Well,
it.
this one is still alive and has my hunter's mark on it, right?
Mhm.
All right, I am casting my Slayer's Prey on him as well,
Mhm.
and shooting him with my bow.
Ooh, nice.
All right. So 7 plus 6, 13. Okay, 17 points of damage. Very nice. Still standing, but this one is like, it's kind of barely mobile anymore. Just kind of hobbling towards you. Cool. Lucius.
All right. So that worked out really well. And I just kind of looking around. You said it was around in this area that I see that thing snaking through.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll take a step forward, and you'll see me same motion I did before, except this time it's just going to be a red hot fire, and I'm going to throw it and have it land right there. I'll cast my flaming sphere right on that spot.
Okay. Right there.
Yeah, like that's where I saw the thing, right? Kind of snaking through the grass.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Okay, yeah. And then I would like to move it, shift it to that spot, but I'm gonna have it drop in there because I can move
Okay.
it as a bonus action.
Gotcha.
And I guess if I can hit that one that's right there, then I will. But if not, then
Yeah, I think you can.
okay. Because I don't know,
So-
didn't know if I hit anything dropping it here.
You did not.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just slide it into that thing.
Cool. All right. So that's a dex save. 12 on the dex save is not going to do it, I feel like.
Nope, it's 14.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
I'm gonna shout out. There was something moving over there, and I'll kind of point over by my flame sphere. I'll just say, "Watch out for plants."
Cool.
Watch out for plants.
Watch out for plants.
That sounds so paranoid, but a bunch of people just came out of plants, so
Yeah.
Yep. So, and I'm
Alright.
actually gonna take one more step back. That's it.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. Artis. Gonna try and help his buddy Dragonbait. So. First longbow attack. Hits. Is it enough? It's not enough. So, again, that's enough. So, with 2 shots, he finishes off the one that's fighting Dragonbait. Then, I guess he's gonna turn. Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna attack the one that Grelmod has marked, because it's looking bad and it's like kind of posing the most threat. So longbow attack hits and drops it, and that's it for Artis. Thorv.
If I leave these ones, do they get an opportunity attack if they're scared or no?
I think they do still get an opportunity attack. Yeah, let me double check that.
Couldn't make reactions.
Yeah, they cannot make reactions. I believe it's part of the fear.
Well, let's see the specific one for the for Fib's pipes, because that's
It's-
their effect.
yeah, it's frightened for me.
Right, but I don't think that makes it so that it can't use reactions, right?
Well, I think they were saying the frightened condition.
Usually it
You can't
says
use reactions.
yeah.
Let's see. Frightened of you for a minute. Okay, follow the link to frightened. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within range, and it can't willingly move closer to the fear, so it can use a reaction. It is
Oh,
at
I forgot.
disadvantage because Fib's scary.
I was thinking they would run away. Forgot.
Okay, well I'll just stab the one in front of me then.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Or not.
You will try. Yeah. Swing and a miss. So that's it.
I'll move away from them as well.
Ah, okay. So then they will take opportunity attacks on you. First one, 11. Second, 13. No, neither of them hit.
Okay, I'll move over to here,
Cool.
towards the one that's not scared.
Gotcha. Tyranny.
Yay! How many are scared?
All but 2.
Imagine like ambushing someone and then immediately being like, "Oh my god, these people, they're
Nope.
terrifying."
Nope.
Can I hit these 3 in a thunder wave?
Which 3? The ones like south of you?
Yeah.
Well, Thunderwave it's 15 feet across, so
Well, why is it not 20?
Could we homebrew it to be 20?
Yeah. Well, I can at least hit these 2.
you can. Okay. The first one fails and gets blasted back 10 feet.
Mm.
It is
How
10, right?
terrified,
Yeah, 10.
terrified and thrown.
Yep. And then the other one succeeds, so it doesn't get thrown and only takes 3 points of damage. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So then that shall bring us to Azaka, who is going to... I guess she'll focus now on the one that doesn't seem terrified by anybody in the party down here. Probably hasn't noticed that this one like got over it yet, so I'm gonna say a couple of shots from Azaka on that one. Pew.
She has
Azaka with yeah. No, Azaka with the first attack missing again, but then the second one hitting. Okay.
She's gotta
Lodges.
stop messing.
Lodges one arrow in the thing's chest, and then it is Dragonbait's turn. Who I think he's just gonna like go and start chasing these things. So he's gonna like run over there and ready in action because he sees the one now is kind of turning back around and getting ready to come back. Okay, so then fun times. Fun times. Fun times. All right. I would like wisdom saves from Thorv, Cyrenny, and Fib.
Ooh.
Great.
That one looks good.
Okay. So from somewhere, well, I mean, actually, I think doing this gives it away. So from right here, you see a burst of like this heavy yellowish like musk that just gets like
Can you show the
blasted
where?
out. What?
Can
Was
you
that
show
Becca?
the where again?
Okay, from there.
Yeah. This like blast of stuff comes out.
Of stuff.
Stuff.
Oh,
And
that sounds bad.
yeah, so in this cloud of stuff is like all of these like zombie dudes that are around, but then also Thorv, Cyrene, and Fib. Gromod, Lucius, and Azaka are right on the edge of it.
Did we all fail? Ugh.
Well, no. In fact, only one of you failed.
Oh.
Three guesses who?
Fib fail.
Yeah.
Certainly not me.
Fib never fails.
So Thorv. Here's the thing. You see where it comes from, where this burst of stuff comes from. And it's these cool yellow flowers, like down here. And you catch a glimpse of the flowers, and you just think, wow, those are some cool, beautiful flowers. I should really, like, not do anything except go and check them out. So, yeah.
I
Great.
mean, they are pretty
They
beautiful.
are very nice flowers.
I don't blame him.
Look at all the nice flowers over there.
I'd be less surprised if it was one of Becca's characters, though.
They're pretty flowers.
Okay, and then let's see. Now we gotta deal with all these guys. Alright, so the one who's not scared, that one's pretty easy. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna I think he's just gonna go there. Try and smack Thorv.
Rude! Thor's just looking at flowers.
It's okay, he misses, like, terribly.
Thor bends down to pick the flower.
Okay, and then this one comes back and runs into Dragonbait, who gets to take an attack on it. And hits it for 18 points of damage. Okay, and then we have Afeared ones. So this one is now like 1 square off screen. This one is, we'll say, 4 off screen. And then this one will be 3 off screen. Okay. Then the normal fear. Well, they can't get closer to Fib, which complicates things. Although, let's see. I think. Let's double check here. That. Okay. Yeah. Technically, not closer to Fib. So this one's gonna like come up here. And well, actually, it doesn't even need to go. It's just gonna go there. That way, it can be super sure it's not getting any closer to Fib. And then it's gonna attack Cyrene.
Rude. Cyrene's done nothing to it.
That's a 5.
That doesn't hit.
I am surprised.
She's lying. She didn't even check her character sheet.
Wow, cheater.
I am obviously looking at my computer.
And you're playing with the blankets.
I'm putting on a blanket.
Playing with the blankets.
Becca, how many times do I have to tell you to stop playing with the blankets?
Just jealous because my blanket glows in the dark.
What? Why?
Told you about this.
I don't remember. Did I? Is it one on the couch?
Yeah, it's the one I'm using.
I don't know. It didn't keep me from sleeping.
Little polka dots.
Fib,
It's not hit.
what do you do?
Fib's gonna do an attack. Okay, maybe I should zoom in so I can see this. What the deuce is this weird little? Oh, that's just a flower. Okay. I'm gonna do on this one right here because it's very rude that he did not get scared. I'm gonna do a chill touch on.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I wish we were level 5 so I could damage. Oh, I did max damage though. That's all Fib's gonna do.
Oh, before I forget, I do need to like remake the saves for all the scared ones. So.
Oh
let's
yeah.
do that. Okay. Lots of wisdom saves. Okay, still scared, still scared. That's a 0, so pretty sure still scared. 2, nope. 12, nope. 1, nope. None of them made their saves. Okay. Yeah, so that was it for Fib, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Goromod.
All right, Gromod is going to move his hunter's prey or hunter's mark onto that one and attack with his long.
All right. And one swift motion, you just like move your, like you adjust your aim, draw, fire, let loose the arrow, and it drops the thing in one shot. There you go.
That will do it.
Sweet. That'll do, pig. Shit.
Lucius.
All right. Does this look like a plant, or what does it look like?
So it appears to be, yeah, like a flowering vine that crept its way, tangled itself through the bushes and such.
All right. I'm gonna step 5 feet closer, and you see me just all of a sudden. I'll drop the flaming sphere spell, and you just see my eyes go black, and I'm gonna do the same, basically recast the same spell, but I'm gonna do it as necrotic.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna drop it right on this bastard.
All right.
So.
Oh, sorry, did not mean.
No, you're good.
You monster. Okay.
So, but yeah, just a big black ball dropped right on top of this.
Sweet. So I'm just gonna put it next to it so we remember it's there. But yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. So doing stuff. That's a fail on the dex save. And yeah, takes some damage. Cool. Anything else?
I'm just going to kind of like thrust my arm out to the side and send Stratos off into the air, and I'm gonna have Stratos start heading the same direction as this.
Cool.
That'll be it.
All right.
Or actually, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a step back as well because I don't want to be in the range of that.
All right.
So that's it.
Cool. Artis. Gonna attack the one that's attacking Thorv. Hits, but doesn't kill it, so he's gonna shoot again, and he's gonna miss. He's gonna shoot again, and he's gonna miss again. Okay. Thorv. Pretty flowers.
Yep, pretty flowers. I'll walk over to here
Cool.
and stare at the pretty flower.
Cool. Oh man, you're.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for that.
Okay, cool.
In case I get to pick a wisdom save.
Well, first off, Taylor,
And
go
think
ahead
about-
and.
Well,
and
it's only. Oh, you're ending your turn, right?
yeah.
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 8 necrotic.
Okay,
and
dex save
dex
from
save.
Thorv.
Oh yeah, you're fine. 4.
Okay, 4 points of fire damage, or necrotic damage,
Yeah,
actually.
necrotic.
And let me double check the whole do you get to make a save thing again. Nope. Although, actually, hold on. Not from taking damage, but yes, at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save. So yes, make that wisdom save.
I'd have preferred the other way, but okay.
They're just such pretty flowers. Okay. Cyrene.
I am going to. I can't help Thorv. Oh. I don't like this thing right next to me, but I think is happening here. And I am going to throw a guiding bolt at it. It's terrible.
Well, 16 is still most definitely gonna hit. So at least
I'll hit
there's that.
pretty flowers.
Okay.
My terrible roll. Gosh.
Cool. I assume that's it.
Yes.
Okay. Azaka is going to attack the one that Artist failed to kill. Shoots it and hits it and kills it. Then turns to the one fighting Dragonbait. Shoots and hits. Doesn't kill it, but it's pretty close. Okay. Dragonbait. Swing. Yeah, finishes this thing off, no problem. Then kind of goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like he's next to him, but they're actually off screen, so he's just kind of like getting ready for when they come back to finish him off. Then the flower. Let's see.
Did it have to make a concentration check?
No.
Oh. I tried.
Is it a flammable object?
It's not an object, it's a creature.
Is it a flammable creature? Because my sphere lights it on fire. Well, necrotically lights it. It lights it on necrotic.
Sure. So, first thing is it is going to reach out one of its vines and it's going to like kind of curl around the back of Thorv's head. And let's see here. Okay. So that is a 20 to hit.
Can I cast anything or no?
Thorv.
Let's see. Let me double check because it's a valid question. It does nothing on its turn except okay, but you are charmed by it. So I feel like you probably trust the thing's intent.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an interesting kind of gray area. But I don't know. I feel like that doesn't really make sense that you just be like, oh nope, I like you, but nope.
Too tough. No.
Okay, so then let's see. Thorv, you take 15 points of psychic damage. and you feel a little something kind of like thump against the back of your head. Cool. Then the thing is going to kind of like skitter over that way a little bit. Then let's see. So the one that's by Cyreney going to attack. Disadvantage. That's a natural one. Let's do some more measuring. 20. Okay, so this equidistant. So yeah. Actually, no. This one gonna like come back here, and it's gonna smack Thorf. No, it's not. That's a natural one. And then the other ones are still just running even further away off screen.
We gotta catch them. They're taking our experience.
No, if they run away, it's the same thing.
I'm not too concerned about them.
You're only concerned about flowers.
It's true.
Pretty.
Okay, so then at the end of all of their turns, our saves, he shakes it off. Ooh, okay, the one by Cyreney is no longer ninja'd.
The one up on Thorf too takes damage from my. Oh well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
All right. Oh, there we go. That's fine.
Okay. It's something.
Yeah.
Okay, and then more fear saves. Fail. Success. Fail. Okay, so then this middle one. Oh, that one's double feared, so I actually should make another save. Forgot about that. Passed both. Suddenly,
Rude.
this one dude just gets it together, despite being double scared. And just kind of turns around and looks at Dragonbait. Okay. Fib.
Okay. I'm gonna go to hit this one over here. Scared. And that's not that's fine. I'll give Cyreney my inspiration. It's my last one.
Okay.
Yay!
Which one were you attacking?
This one.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Gromod.
So Gromod sees something weird and new pop out, and so he's going to target that.
All right.
So he's going to move his hunter's mark over to it,
Okay.
and then
What's up?
Sadie,
What?
did you hear the noise?
No.
She tried to drink water out of the metal bowl, and instead it went.
Because there's an empty one next to it, which is what Gambit ate out of, and that's the one she went for.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay, so shooting at the plant. Gromod most definitely hits and does some considerable damage. Sweet. Lucius.
Okay. So, is this thing still alive?
Yeah.
Stratos should be about halfway to it by now, right?
Mhm.
Because I sent Stratos out there. So, I'm going to slam this thing, and I'm going to say, with the flaming sphere again.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, why don't you die? Slam that, so I will roll.
Okay.
There's the 14 dex.
Got it. All right.
And if it's still alive, Stratos
It is.
Stratos is gonna fly down and shocking grasp
Okay.
and fly back out. Guess he
Okay.
can do that.
Gotcha. So yeah, just swoops down, zaps the thing, and flies back up and away. All right. Anything else?
Nope. The sphere should be. I want to have it there, so it's not hitting Thor.
Got it. Okay. Artists then. Seeing everybody kind of focusing fire here. Gonna shoot at the plant. Longbow 1 hits, 2 hits, 3 hits. Total of 20 points of damage. And with like 3 quick shots, just one after the next, pierces this thing and like shreds the leaves and the flowers. And the flower and the plant dies. It collapses. As do all of the remaining creatures controlled by it. So.
You killed the pretty flower.
All right. And thus ends combat and probably our session, although I'd like to get, any closing remarks or RP stuff that is kind of like relevant to the situation. If anybody has anything they want to do, like round the battlefield, let me know.
Kill Dwarf.
I want to use second wind first.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanna. I'll inspect that plant.
Let me give you a.
Hey, Sadie.
So yeah, since I can't heal or do anything, I'm gonna go inspect the plant, and then I'm gonna inspect the ones we didn't kill, and see if they're if they look like they're ever at all recovering, or if they're just like that.
Yeah, no, they seem like pale and basically dead.
Okay. So yeah, I want to go check out the plant.
Okay. So you go and check out at least what's left of it. A lot of it's been kind of shredded by the damage it took.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like kind of a big central vine with some yellow blooms coming off of it in various places.
I'm gonna pluck the blooms
Okay.
and just kind of put them in my bag.
All right. Also, Thor, as you're kind of healing up and feeling better and stuff, you feel something kind of like tumble off the back of your head, and you look back and there's like this little tiny, it looks like a flower bulb that it has like a little like kind of a pointy edge, like pointy bottom to it, and yeah, like you kind of reach back and you feel it had like attempted to like pierce the back of your head, but it hadn't quite made it in.
Great, let's not fight these things again.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Anybody have anything else they wanted to do?
No, I think I'm.
All right. Well
I
then.
just shook my head and then realized Probably not gonna see that.
Wait, all those people were naked, weren't they, or were they dressed?
I mean, like they were in various states of naked to like shabbily clothed.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I want to loot some dead bodies.
We should take their clothes.
I just want to see if there's any coins or anything.
Where will they be keeping them?
Fib just wants to see Plant Dong.
Hiding that land dog.
You check their pockets, and I don't know if you're feeling really crazy, you might check their suitcases.
What? They were traveling?
Yeah, we find a bunch of vacuum cleaners.
Does Laura not know what the slang term for suitcase is?
Well, I'm just saying.
I could check their prison pockets.
But yeah, no, you guys, you don't find any like
Okay.
substantial loot.
I take all of their weapons, I press R to take everything, and now I have it. It doesn't matter how heavy it is.
They didn't have weapons though. So
Okay, well now when you hover over the bodies, it says empty.
good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
she
You made a reference. Feels good, right?
No. Yeah, actually.
One of us. One of us.
It's because of the basket.
You and your frickin' basket.
There are so many.
So anyway, because I feel like we're rapidly approaching the end of productive conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we'll call that the session. And yeah, good job, guys. I'm gonna total up some XP for you.
Did we level up?
I guess we'll
Right.
find out.
Can we? I want to level so that I can have cantrips.
A second attack.
Yeah, that
level.
too. That's what I'm gonna get as a bar.
I think I get 3rd level spells. Which,
I get third level spells.
yeah.
If you were a druid, you'd have 3rd level. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's not. You get 3rd level at 5.
You know what? You don't know about druids. You've never been a druid in your life.
You don't know.
Every D&D you've had, I've been there. You.
No, you
Even
haven't.
Even if you didn't know it.
Still no.
How do you know?
Because
Cause
she has.
Cause what?
She has been there for all of them.
Yeah, I have been there.
I've been there for all of the D&D in existence. Except for a critical role. I don't.
Everybody gets 206 XP.
That's not enough.
206.
Eric, did you see how many creatures we just destroyed?
I did. I counted every single one of them.
You also saw
Okay.
their CR.
Did you see the plant? We killed the plant too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Just making sure. 206?